protect each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings.
Oh, 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 oh. You mad, cause they love me. I said you mad, cause they love me. They wanna vibe with the love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. Oh, oh, oh. Hey. Seems you got problems every day, yeah, yeah. Always got trouble coming your way. If you gon' dish it out, then take it. If you gon' wish it out, just face it. And don't be mad to hear me say, because you mad, cause they love me. I said you mad, cause they love me. They wanna vibe with the love is love. They wanna vibe with the love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. They wanna vibe with love is love. Always what's happened to you. How about them crazy things you do, you? If you gon' dish it, then eat it. Hungry ego and you feed it. Starve yourself of what is true. Because you're mad, cause they love me. I said you're mad, cause they love me. They wanna vibe with love is love. 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 Oh, oh, oh. They love me, they love me, they love me. Oh, oh, yeah. They love me, they love me, they love me. Oh, oh, because you're mad, cause they love me. I said you're mad, cause they love me. They wanna vibe with love is love. 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 Because you're mad, cause they love me. I said you're mad, cause they love me.
I don't know what she wearing out there. We gonna talk about it. Don't even trip. We gonna talk about it. I might put my teeth on this one.
There's so much we need to know. As above and so below. Add up 1 + 1, get 3. In inside you a galaxy, hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Now I know the law of one, and what's power in the sun. We're made up of liquid gold. Wise will make your mind unfold, hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh,
hey, love is love. Appreciate the super chat.
Hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, oh, oh,
For everybody that's on the other pages, we are monetized on Ralph the Wise. So go over to Ralph the Wise. If you're on TikTok, Twitch, or any of the other YouTube pages, go over to Ralph the Wise on YouTube. Ralph the Wise on YouTube. We are monetized. Lock us in. Don't just subscribe. Become a member.
Hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 I'm hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, 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 hanging with Mr. Wise. Oh, oh, oh.
Let's move it out.
Listen to the beat of love.
Okay, go over the energy. No. Everybody that's on Energy Atlas on TikTok, tap the screen, tap the screen. You know you gotta tap the screen. You gotta tap the screen on here. That's what you gotta do. Tap it up. There we go. There we go. There goes the tap.
Listen to the beat of love.
Hey, we're gonna have some music videos coming out too for all these songs. Don't even worry about it. We're working on everything right now. We about to show up and show out. They wanted to see what we could do. I said, let's show them. Got some soft melodies over here. You think it's a publicity stunt? You think she gonna testify, or you think this is all part of a? Yeah, but partly of the lawsuit is wrapped around her. The lawsuit that's out there, that's part of that Diddy lawsuit, right? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Part of that lawsuit is a part of that trial, is it not? The part of the lawsuit that's involving her, is it not a part of that trial? Of course, she's not going to show none of the people interviewing her. She might have had a bunch of her people put in place. I mean, it was Wolf there. You need to understand. 149 and get into a free call. We not okay. So let's look at it like this. Is this beneficial towards the trial? Right? Jaguar popping up there. Is it beneficial? Does it work in the favor of Diddy? You know, with her being wrapped around conspiracy theories and lies and all of this stuff, right? It can't possibly help the prosecutor, right? For her to be there, or even for her to take the stand. Her credentials have to be shot at this point. right? Her credentials will have to be shot at this point. I mean, if you think about it, now it might be good for Jag because she gets to, you know, to say that she's there, that she's not hiding, so on and so forth. But even that's not good because she just was on social media saying how she was hiding from everybody, right? And she was basically battling with Ali Carter. Now Ali Carter's missing. She's popping up at the trial. What's really going on? Real media do not know Jag. You're right. Besides that one little introduction on TMZ where they said she might be working with Busby or Buzz Lightyear, whatever his name is. None of this is making sense. It's going to be one big circus, right? Maybe this is the bread and circus that Kanye was talking about. Maybe this is that bread and circus because this is going to be one big shit show. First of all, every last juror will be compromised. Unless you got a juror from outside of this country, I'm pretty sure everybody inside of America heard about this case, right? Through one social media platform or another, right? So therefore, when it comes to whether they're biased or not, due to the fact that they publicize this, right? Everyone is compromised. Everyone is a conflict of interest, right? Because once you become a juror, you can't talk about it outside of the jury, whatever. So, I mean, think about the people that you go to lunch with that's talking about it. Think about, I mean, everybody is compromised pretty much, right? So even picking the jury is going to hold levels of difficulty because of the matter of it, right? The public figure and how it's already been put out there. Think about it. You said he had everybody from kings and queens at these freak offs. They said they had Prince Harry, allegedly, right? Jaguar said she seen Trump at the freak offs. Jaguar said she seen DJ Khaled at the freak offs, on these yachts with his guap 3000 and so on and so forth. So however you looking at this, we looking at a circus. We looking at a circus. You got Brian McKnight suing her, right? So her credentials is not that great. She said that she was going to do a, she said she was going to get in touch with her cousin and do an interview with her cousin. Her cousin pops up on Tasha K, right? Her cousin pops up on Tasha K with a whole different perspective. Her cousin pops up on Tasha K. Her cousin's like, me and Brian McKnight got a good rapport. That's my love. Da, 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 da. So everything that Jaguar said is now coming out to be fraudulent, right? Everything that she's saying is turning out to be fraudulent or have some type of, questioning to it, right? There's multiple people that's trying to find out addresses so they can sue her, right? From Erykah Badu to you name them, right? Now Brian McKnight is just one of many, right? And we said this a couple of months back that this was going to happen. Hey, for the people that's on Energy of Atlas on TikTok, make sure you get over to Ralph DaWise on YouTube. We are monetized on YouTube. If you guys wanted to know what I've been up to, you guys kept on asking what I've been up to. We've been on YouTube getting monetized. That's what we've been doing. Focus, right? If you're going to do multi-platform, you're going to have to broaden yourself on different platforms and create a name for yourself on other platforms. We did so on YouTube. We employ you guys on TikTok to come on over to YouTube, become a member, subscribe to the page. It's Ralph DaWise, Ralph DaWise. All right, so come on over. Join the YouTube family or TikTok. You guys can go over to Energy of Atlas. You guys know the page. Go over there, join the TikTok family. However we looking at it, we have to unify, right? And, make sure you guys put your notifications on because later tonight, we're going to be talking about the tariff and whether it is good or bad for us moving forward, and when will we see the effects of it? Right now we're not seeing too many effects of it, but further down the future it could change your Christmas, it could change your unemployment, and it could possibly change your tax return coming up next year. So we'll talk about that tonight, and hear some people out on that. That'll be tonight. And for the most part, I want people to understand exactly what's going on. Hey, appreciate the super chat. Love is love. I see it. I see the super chat. Sending love right back to you. Hope all is well. Hope everyone had a good Mother's Day. If you had a cookout, whatever it is, hope you enjoyed it. Hope everything was grand. Listen, greater things is happening not only in this verse, but in the universe, right? Everybody is moving towards a more positive. See, here's the thing. Excuse me. When you're practicing the duality down here, this is what it comes with, right? Maybe there's a high level of confusion going on because it is challenging our brain, right? Maybe we stop using our brain, thinking of ways to work together. Maybe everything that's taking place is not only part of something greater, but maybe this is in the direction of, correction, right? Because in order for great changes to take place, some type of great, revelation has to be seen, right? People are not just going to change in this world. They have to see something that's going to make them change. Think about it. Everybody that has changed or become something better within inside themselves, what do they always come with? They always come with one thing. You know what that is? A testimony. Why? Because they had to go through some shit. They had to see some shit in order to believe some shit, right? So everybody that's changed, they got that one thing in common, a testimony, right? For the people who don't have testimonies, what do they go through? Trials and tribulations, right? For the people that's not, don't walk with their testimony, right? What's happening? They still going through trials and tribulations. But everybody that see the light, everybody that's walking different, everybody that's, looking and feeling a little bit better with inside their self, you know what they got? A testimony. That's what they walking with, a testimony. I know that something out there greater than me, because I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't something greater than me. Something took me out of my body during these times, right? Something else had to intervene. It was like I was watching myself beside myself. Something greater grabbed a hold of me and stopped me from going to the club or something. Everybody that's changed got a testimony. The people who's been doing drugs and living their life and such, what do they got? What got them out? What do they get out with? A testimony, right? Addicts, everybody, what do they got? A testimony. Why is it called a testimony? It ain't called a testament. It's called a testimony, right? It's a reason for that, right? Now, that means they've been tested. That means they've been tested. See, if you got a testament, you still in it. You still in it. You still going through it. It's your testament, right? It's your testament. You still in it, right? But when you got a testimony, right? That means you rose above it. That means you rose above it. That means you can speak on it because you no longer in it no more, right? A testament and a testimony is two different things. Everybody's got a testament because your body and your mind is being tested down here, right? Oh, but a testimony is something different. See, you can't achieve a testimony without going through trials and tribulations and going through a testament, right? Because it's testing your mental, right? Oh, but after you achieve certain things, then that testament becomes a testimony. Now you have a firmer ment because your mind is firmer now. You're more grounded in your mind, right? So now you got a firmer ment, which allows you to have what? A testimony. Huh? Huh? Now, don't get me to preaching to y'all because we're here to talk about stranger things, right? And in this reality, in this verse, stranger things is happening right before our eyes, right? If you go back to Mario Brothers, they told us everything in Mario Brothers. First, they told us that it was a plumbing system up under the grounds of New York that could possibly lead to portals. Well, I kind of believe that, right? Mario Brothers told us that everything was an act, right? Curtains open in the beginning of the show and they close at the end. Every damn time Princess always let herself get captured, and every time Mario played the Dando and ran after the Dando in distress, right? And all along, Princess got more power than Mario, but she putting herself in these situations. So what? The two dummy brothers can run after her and save her from King Koopa. And at the end of the show, the damn curtains close. And everybody reset and go back to positions. They just add different Koopa troopers in there. At the end, go watch the Mario Brothers. Go watch how Mario Brothers start. Go play the video game. What does it start with? The curtains open. At Mario Brothers 2, the curtains open. That's telling you right there that the world is one big stage, right? The world is one big stage. And how we work and operate in this world is based off of us, right? The mimicking behavior that you see is because of the programming. If you want to change, you have to change the programming, right? And no one is out here actually moving on free will. Why? Because you're programmed from the time you were a kid, right? You were told how you act is a reflection of your house, your family, and home training, right? So you act according to the understanding of what you did affected your parents, and your parents kicked your ass based off of making them look bad, right or wrong. One's in the chat if I'm right. One's in the chat. A lot of things we did as kids, when it was based off of just moving freely as a kid, we had to move according to how our parents wanted us to move. We put shoes on our feet to go outside, even though we had a child essence inside of us telling us to touch grass barefooted. You always wanted to run around barefooted. Somebody told you if you just keep shoes off your feet will get too big. You didn't want big feet, so you put shoes on your feet. It stopped your growth. Everybody knows that if you put your shoe in a bigger size, your foot will grow more. Why is that? Is that the same thing for the rest of our body? Is this housing stopping us from growing? Because we know that we have to fit into this square structure that's called a door frame. Right? So is that stopping us from reaching our, think about it. From the time that you're born, they put you in a box. So that way, when you reach the sides, you see how big that box is while you're growing in it, right? You're always looking at that space. They tell you that snakes and stuff grow according to the size of their cage, right? They also tell you that plants and stuff grow according to the size of the pot, right? Each time that plant gets too big for the pot, what do? You put it in a bigger pot, right? Why are we not the same way? Why are we not looking at human life and looking at it the same way? I don't see none of y'all putting yourself in a bigger box to grow more. I don't see none of y'all trying to achieve higher things in order to expand your growth, right? And then you wonder why scientists is studying us and trying to figure out why mankind is shrinking. Go look it up. Go look it up. Right now, scientists are studying why mankind is shrinking. From the biblical days, from the time of the biblical days, we've been shrinking. You don't see it? From the time of the biblical days, we've been shrinking, right? Mankind lived 300 something plus years in the Bible. We can't get back to that. It seems like the manner or the secret of life that was given in the desert, it seemed like somebody hid that secret from us. And now everybody's been journeying to find that secret again. From Alexander the Great, from the fountain of youth to the tree of knowledge, Everybody's been down here on this plane searching for something outside of their self. Not nobody decided to search inside of their self for this. Why? Because the knowledge of as above, so below was given, but the knowledge of as without, so within was hidden. This is why Christ said, if you tell me about the Alpha, I'll tell you about the Beta. Because if you tell me about the beginning, I'll tell you about the end. That's why he said that. That's why he made that statement. Because he was telling them, if you tell me about as above, so below, I'll tell you about as without, so within. And that's what he aimed to teach people, about how they were connected to the universe, how their mind was connected to the galactic family, and how their body was connected to the earth. That's why your body goes back to the earth from which it came, but the essence that runs the control of your vessel goes back to the cosmos. Now, we had achieved certain variations of this higher learning, right? But maybe that was a time before the battle of the libraries. And nobody even remembered the battle of the libraries. There was a time that knowledge was stripped from this world. Nobody remembers it. Think about that. If history hasn't changed, what has? Right? The one thing for sure we know is inevitable is change. And here we are at the doorway to change. Do we change for the better? Do we change for the worse? Right now, you have a lot of people changing for the worse. We are substituting one evil for another evil. And those two sides make you think that they're opposing sides when really they're working together. It's the two sides of one coin. We've been hearing about this our whole life. Why don't you can't realize that you're in it? How is it we can't realize that we're in that story? The two sides of one coin. They both represent the same thing. They got you pretending like they're against each other. Oh, yeah, we're going to call one of them science. We'll call the other one church. Don't worry about it. We're going to call one of them Democrats. We call the other one Republic. Don't worry about it. It's the wings go to the same bird. Huh? If the wings of the bird ain't flapping in sync, the bird going to go in circles. Huh? So therefore, they got to be working together in order for this bird to soar. Huh? So why are we acting like we don't know what the fuck goes on? Huh? I'm just saying. If we knew better, we do better. But here we are. We know better, but still ain't doing better. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How we not doing better and we know better? It ain't making sense. Things ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing. I'm sitting here wondering why we keep on idolizing people that ain't got a lick of intelligence. All these people want to do is shake their ass and eat crabs. That's it. We got a whole society eating fucking crab meat and shaking their ass. Nobody's trying to have any type of control over their vessels. Now we got our youth shaking their ass all the way to 7 years old. How did ass shaking get down to 7 years old? Explain that to me. I don't know what's going on in the world anymore. Ass shaking is at an all-time low. I mean, I done fucked around and said ho. We got to do better. And everybody want to say, and look at the people that's eating that stuff. I want you to really analyze the people that's eating these meats and these crabs and all of these bottom feeders. The same thing that the biblical text told us not to eat. We were supposed to eat high vibrational foods. The reason why they told us not to eat certain fish is because certain fish was bottom feeders and they ate off of things that was not good for them. So therefore, if we ate that, we are what we eat. So we were supposed to eat high water fish. It named the fish. It had to have gills and fins. That means it swam at the top of the water, right? Because the sun was affecting it, right? Even the foods that we were supposed to eat, right? The cows, it was supposed to have a complete huff and chew the cud. It couldn't have like a different type of foot. It had to chew the cud. Chew the cud is a reference to multiple stomachs. A cow has 5 stomachs. Therefore, it chews the cud, right? These are the things that you were allowed to consume, but it still had to be a certain level of discipline over these things, right? Nobody wanted to have discipline when it came to it. Look at their faces. If you want to know a person, look at their face. You don't see it coming out of their face, coming out of their pores. Look at their skin. That shit is turning gray. Their face is turning gray. I don't know how to explain this, or maybe it's just my eyes, right? But listen, I changed my eating habits. I don't even got a good camera. You see my camera? Yeah, good skin, right? It don't matter what camera you put on this, what lighting you put on. You know? You don't see me talking about oh, this camera doesn't hide my block. Look, bro, if you ain't doing something right with your body, you putting something in your body that your body got to push out. The sun has to work with your body to push out this toxin, and it's showing up in your it's showing up in your reflection, it's showing up in your pores, right? All these people ain't eating right. You see these people eating with their hands, going to it's a crab festival, let me eat these lobsters. You don't got no discipline over your flesh, right? But claim to be a chosen one, right? The chosen one does not do the things that these people doing. Overindulging in spirit, no. You're supposed to control that. The Bible says for a man is not to go into a drunken stir, right? A man cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. A drunk man cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Even though wine might thin your blood and make you vibrate high frequently, it drops the spirit low, right? So if you're not controlling that intake, right, then your spirit is dropping low, right? And then the lower vibrational entities that is in your body is taking control of you. This is why half the people that get drunk, they black out and their body is still in function. They don't remember the shit that they did, but what was controlling their body when they was in their blackout stage then? If their conscious wasn't controlling their body, what was controlling their body then? If we don't have parasites or entities inside of us, what the fuck controls your body during a blackout period when you just see in red? What does it? Huh? What is it? What's making you kick ass to the maximum capacity of your vessel unknowingly? Huh? Huh? You wake up the next day in jail, don't know how you get there. You done burned down the whole damn farm. What did it? What did it? Huh? Inquiring minds want to know. This is why I say you got to stop playing these games. These people out here, they claiming to know stuff, but ain't telling us shit, right? Jaguar and them know the frequency of music. Somebody taught them that, right? Whether it be the Baphomet, whether it be Allison Crawley, somebody taught them knowledge about frequencies, dropping things down to an 808 drum, keeping people in their root chakra, so on and so forth. That's why they manipulate it, right? But the question is, if they really wanted people to be free, why they not being honest? Listen, if I'm trapped already and I know it's a trick, I'm not going to tell you to walk into it, right? I'm going to try to warn you, tell you this ain't what you want. Sit like that. Why they still trying to get people to walk into the trap if they already trapped in it? That means they're a program to the system. That means the same thing that they fell for, they want other people to fall for, right? Everything that's happening, don't think of things just happening for no reason. Look at the reasoning in it, right? This whole bread and circus, this is what Kanye was talking about. Whole time, so much other stuff is happening, right? The whole time we paying attention to this, so much stuff is happening. The Pope done, American from Chicago or whoever he is, done entered the Pope Leo, you know what I'm saying? Tariff is changing the way that we even view each other. If we don't learn how to help each other right now, The future looks fierce. If we ain't unifying right now, trying to figure this out, listen, the next 3 years might look bad. I'm sorry. Christmas out the way. You don't see anybody out there in the working field, anybody in working America. Hasn't your Christmas bonuses changed already? Are you not paying attention to it? Right? Didn't our banking system change up and go to MasterCard over Visa? Visa is America, right? MasterCard is international. Why would we switch if America currency was on top? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Now, either we all gonna switch to brick currency or something ain't right. Okay. The American dollar is dropping and nobody wants to pay attention to that. And I'm sorry, but somebody got to say it. This shit is going to change up how we even treat each other. If you think people chopping each other's in the neck right now for chicken sandwiches, what do you think they going to do when the dollar change? Huh? These motherfuckers is fighting over Popeye's chicken sandwiches. What do you think they going to do when that almighty dollar change? It's going to be mayhem. It's going to be pandemonium. It's going to be, listen, man, get you a small collective, a small society, start building and growing within that. In the long run, it's going to benefit the whole, planet. Plus, we need to change up how we cooperate with each other, right? Instead of working against each other, we need to work with each other, right? Yes, in China, they done changed it up. They got swing shift beds. You know what a swing shift bed is? That means you occupy that bed for 12 hours and then I occupy it for the other 12 hours. Huh? And we both pay on that mother. That means I'm at work, you got the bed. When you go to work, I got the bed. Other countries are working together. Why are we not working together? And the islands, they doing barter system where they're trading stuff. If you got food and I got clothes, let me give you these clothes. Let me get that food. Huh? We gonna have to unify one way or another. I promise you. If you not, putting back into good things and listen, it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly, right? I'm going back to a better time. In my mind, I'm changing up how we view each other. In my mind, I'm changing up how we approach each other. And I think that we need to unify. And I think a small collective society, I think is needed right now, right? I think is needed right now. I think a small collective is needed right now. Like, just a collective of like, however you want to do it. If you got that crazy collective, go build your group somewhere. Go build your crazy group somewhere. I see all of them building up. That dude had that place in Texas. He wanted to call it Atlantis, right? What happened? He got all these, winos and stuff to come down there, and then he ended up getting fined, right? If you're going to do this, you got to do it the proper way. I don't want to just gather with bodies. I don't want a gathering of bodies. I want like-minded people, right? That's got the same drive, same ambition, that's ready to build, ready to grow. So that's why, this journey is needed. You guys are going to see me on this. That's why I say anybody from TikTok, go over to Ralph DaWise on YouTube, because this journey, I'm going to have it on TikTok too. So you guys are going to be with me on this journey too. But the TikTok family, the YouTube family, man, they making things possible. And I got to give credit to that because they looking for a change. Right. And through me, they are seeing that change that they're looking for, and they're living vicariously through me. Now, of course, we're going to get all types of negative coming our way. I was thinking about driving to New York. I ain't lying. I was like, shit, let me drive up to New York to the Diddy trial. I'm on the East Coast. I got nothing but time. Let me go ahead and drive up to New York to the Diddy trial. Maybe I'll contact Wolf and see if he's trying to have a little sit down. I ain't afraid to approach a motherfucker in person, and drive up there, pop up, get a, you know what I'm saying? She damn near giving out free interviews because all the people that's asking her questions and stuff, you know what I'm saying? maybe I need to put some travel money together and drive up to New York. Yeah, that would be epic. That hey, to pop up on their ass while they in New York, they on the East Coast. I had to stop through Jersey and get the gang. I don't know how they coming though. I had to stop through Jersey and get the gang. I promise you that. Cause there ain't no way. You ain't about to you ain't about to motherfucking get hell no. I see these people ain't playing fair, you know what I'm saying? So I got to make sure I'm well protected. It would be dope, but see, you don't know how people, how the other side. See, a lot of times when you dealing with environments, you got to realize like not every environment that you go in will you have the level of control of that environment. So this boy hit me back late as hell, tell me he could do this week. I gotta talk to my dad later on and see if we can stop by there for the week. I go get the boys 3 days, 4 days, something like that. Have some shrimp with Jag. You funny. You funny. You trying to remind me of that time she swallowed me up. You know what? Never mind. Abort. I forgot. My private area got a restraining order against them. I forgot. Never mind. I got a PP restraining order. Hey, this is and listen, this is more of a reason why we said we just rocking with the Atlas family, right? Because we knew all of this could be some said gimmick or some sort of, game, right? This is why we said it from the beginning. Like y'all, they was trying to. This is how they try to discredit me, right? So they try to make it seem like I was chasing clout, right? So doing that whole reversal thing, where they try to make it seem like I was Jag's best friend. This was a reversal thing that they did, right? To try to make it seem like, oh, he must be chasing clout because now look, he's trying to be friends with her, right? I thought he said she was the worst thing ever, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. I know how to play my cards right. I seen the whole thing being played out, right? I seen the whole thing playing out. I knew it was a manipulative of the grandest level, right? So I knew. I was like, okay, let me dodge traffic. Let me dodge this bullshit, right? Because I already knew what they was going to try to do, right? This is why whenever we went over to Maggie's, this is why she was persistent on her attack, right? This is why she was like, well, you did the same thing to me, da 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 da, right? This is why she was saying these variations of things, because no matter what, it wasn't about getting to the right. It was about tarnishing my character, right? Remember, Murph said that he's going to make sure he takes all of them down, right? So what better person to use than Maggie? She's with the shit when it comes to this internet stuff, right? So even let's say Murph got some bullshit on her, or she got some bullshit on Murph, right? Let's say Maggie was the one who created the falsified documents for Murph, right? Now, if her aunt or her was the one that created these false documents, or if she created false documents for herself, then it could be said that Murph probably was saying, well, if you don't help me, I'm going to out you, right? This is where all these this is why she decided to email me and say that, people are still talking about Murph, right? When she decided to email me on Instagram, right? Because it never was about right being right or wrong being wrong to them. It never was about doing the righteous thing, right? It was all still about tarnishing my credit, tarnishing my name, right? Even with the whole Golden situation, right? Building up, whatever, and then trying to say, oh, he's using this to try to go after women, right? He's using this to try to, so all of it was a ploy, right? To see if I was true to what I was doing on here, right? Is he using his Discord? Is he really about to, right? So all of it was a game to tarnish the characteristic or tarnish my image, right? Very childish, very high school shit. If you've been through high school already, you should have seen it coming. You should have been, 12 grades ahead of this shit, right? So I already seen it. It's the same thing that women do when they go and write the other women, number on the bathroom stall, or write somebody's number in the bathroom stall, and then this person gets all these phone calls, or you start something through the grapevine, so you whisper something bad about somebody, right? And the next thing you know, they're using their whole 4 years of high school to fight this image that somebody put on them out of jealousy. Whisper, Megan's a whore. She slept with the whole football team. Whatever the case may be, right? It's very childish, right? And then you can tell the way that they think, right? This is why Maggie will still make a statement like, oh, Ralph will sleep with me before he sleep with. What the fuck? Hold on. You're leaving a whole person out of this, right? Like, I don't have no mind, right? Like, I'm not in control of my penis. Like, that's what I'm saying about these people, right? They are so narcissistic that you belong to them. I'm not nothing but a fucking I'm literally just a tool that they pull out the shed when they need it, right? I'm not. If your mental is not right, I'm not laying down with anybody. That don't even make sense to even try to keep on sexualizing everything. But then when somebody sexualizes you, you sit there and make it seem like, oh, he looked at me like that. Da, 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 da. Well, how the fuck is you looking at me if you sitting there thinking that I'm going to sleep with you over her, or whatever it is that you thinking? That mean I'm a snack. That mean you looking at me like a snack, like a tree to climb or something. But if I was to do that, then it would be all types of wrong. It would be all types of wrong. But for her to do it, it's okay, right? And then if I say something, if I defend it, if I speak against it, guess what? Gives them more content, right? This is why we stayed out the way for the last the last week, or however long. Time don't exist to me. So that's why we stayed out the way, because I already seen the bullshit that was taking place. I already seen it. You're making it seem like I lack control over me, right? Even when I explained to them what the Sister Wives was, even when I explained to them what the Discord was, guess what? In their mind, that's not what they perceive it to be. So therefore, they're going to paint it out to whatever it is they perceive it to be. This is why I say, when someone paints you a certain character or writes you out to be a certain character in their book, you can't do nothing to change how they want you to look in their book. It's their narrative, right? And they're the narrator, right? So you sitting there trying to jump through loops to prove this and prove that and prove this is your real life and prove that's what they want. Somebody once told me I didn't have a job, and then I showed them that I had a job. You know what they did? They made fun of the job that I had. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, right? This is repeated. It doesn't matter what you do to prove none of it matters, because their idea of you is always going to be their idea of you. Think about it. It's the saying that you can't teach an old dog new tricks, or it's that saying that what's up, y'all? Make sure on TikTok y'all hit that like button. Tap that screen. Hey, drop some roses, or subscribe to the page. You can subscribe to the page, but if you want, you can come over to what did I say? ID has been deleted. What the fuck is y'all you want to go over to come on over to YouTube. Ralph DaWise on YouTube. That's Ralph DaWise on YouTube. So come on over, become a subscriber, become a member. We are monetized on YouTube. And as you can see, we can take subscribers on TikTok. So we growing. You see, we got 9 subscribers right now. So you go ahead and become a subscriber, and you become the 10th subscriber to the page. You feel me? We growing in all aspects of this, right? Become a member, right? Or come over to Ralph DaWise and you might get gifted a membership. I don't know. However it works, we're working it, right? Slow and steady wins the race, right? It's the tortoise and the hare. right? We're going to slowly build our page, slowly build our collective. We know that it's tough building a collective like this because there's so many people out there doing fraudulent things that the collective that we have to build is very skeptical, right? So the collective that we're building, they're skeptical already. They are already cautious of everything. We are, and we're skittish, right? We're skittish because we're the black sheep of the family. We've been done wrong so much, so it's hard. And that's the collective that they're going after, right? The people who determined to have good and positive energy within inside themselves, no matter what they're going through, right? So we already been through hell. Now it's time to order heaven, right? So that's why they want us. They want us because we already went through it. They thought they could suppress us. They thought they can, put us in these misery programs and make us feel like we don't matter and stuff like that. But guess what? We all matter. And now they're mad because we're all coming to the realization not only do we matter individually, but we all matter collectively. And that's what they mad about. They are mad because we're coming into a grander understanding of that notion that everything that's done to you has already been done to me. And I don't want to do that anymore. Everything that's happening to you and it's already done to me, right? I appreciate it. Love is love. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure it's something. SEK 100. Yeah, that's a currency right there. And it is, I don't know, but it's the equivalent of love because it was given with love. So that's what that is to me, the equivalent of love. I appreciate it. Love is love. And please like, share, and subscribe, or whatever, all the good things that y'all can do. I don't know the things that y'all could do. Y'all know what y'all could do on these applications, right? On TikTok, look, you got some heart. Oh, look at that. We had 88 roses. Appreciate the roses over on TikTok, man. Love is love. We almost completed our goal. We like 12 roses away from completing a goal. And if you want to join the team, here's a heart me right here. You hit that heart me, you gift a coin, and you're part of the team, right? And then you have to come back for dailies. They'll give you notifications. I probably won't have to tell you about it because they'll notify you to let you know when you're not. But we go live all the time, and I'm going to start going live more. Between all the platforms, I have to try to, utilize my time properly, so on and so forth. Hey, I appreciate it. I don't really care what it was. It was the thought that counted, and I appreciate it. I know it's Sweden. I was going to say Sweden or Switzerland. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. Hey, the devil can't win because why? Because we in a new era, right? This is no longer Satan's time anymore. During the time of belief, he gave Satan that time to test us. That was the time that we was at our lowest. That was during the Pisces, the dark age, right? We're no longer in that dark sky anymore, right? So everyone has to move towards a positive beat now. Not just look at the elites. Why you think P. Diddy changed his name to Brother Love? Why you think all of them is talking about we come in peace, right? They realize that they the aliens. You gonna hear more of them say they come in peace than anything. Ain't that what they said the aliens say when they come? Huh? Yeah. I bet you want to come in peace now, don't you? Don't you? Once you realize that the light beings have, established rulers. Yeah. Some people everybody not gonna make it. They know they got to get out the way of that sun. They know they got to go back in ground, because that sun gonna eat their ass up. Not everybody can stand out in the sun. They need us more than ever right now. If they want to trade with us, if they want to continue trading with Topside in the next 7 years, they better make peace with us. Do you hear me? That sun is changing everything right now. You better make peace with us. And I'm not talking about the darker complected. I'm talking about that copper complected. You know who you are. You know who you are. We was copper for a reason. We copper for a reason. It's because we accepted all the colors of that light at one point in time. They know who the fuck we are. They know what it is. But I ain't gonna speak on that. But yeah, so Jaguar is in New York right now, right? They got all these false images out. Why you think you never notice how the false images is these dark-skinned dreadheads, or they false images? They're the false images. They're the false images of light beings. Look at them. 609 Unk, Big Hungry CC. You don't see it? You don't see it? Jaguar, Wright? You don't see it? They're fake light beings. They're not light beings because they don't accept all of the colors of the light. They can't get universal knowledge. It's not coming in through their skin. It's blocking certain variations of it because they're not accepting of the light. You see it. You don't want to be honest about it. You see it. It's the reason why all the false images look the same. Why you think? Come on. You think come on. You think the universe just sent it to all dark-skinned beings? Hell no. Hell no. Come on. That don't even make sense right there. They all look the same. They all look the same. Look at them. 609 Unk. Big Hungry CC. Maggie. Jaguar. They all look the same. What are you talking about? They not real. And they know they not real. They are here to suppress real light beings. That's why they keep making it seem like they spiritual. But their physical don't show no reflections of nothing spiritual. It's all hate. It's all hate. Make that shit make sense. Make it make sense. How are they spiritual people and ain't teaching you how to love? How they spiritual but ain't teaching you how to rise above the carnal nature? How they giving in to everything lower vibrational and everything dark but claiming to be of a spiritual light? None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. They all are the same energy. They come from the same energy, that Lilith energy. That's why Adam had to make Eve. That's why he had to make Eve. Because all of those dark complected, they come with a rulership type of energy. They want to fucking rule something. Look at them. That's where the black obelisks come from. Look at them. They all looking to be praised. They all trying to walk around like gods and treat us like peasants. Pay attention. The false image is right there. We know who we was up against. We know our fight wasn't with no white people. White people wasn't even created at that time that this fighting took place. Come on now. You ain't about to trick me and have me going after the wrong fucking people. I know who was here during that time. White didn't even exist at that time. How the fuck you gonna try to make a false image of a fight for us and point? That's y'all enemy. No, that's who y'all lied and said it was. That's who y'all want us to think the culprit is. Nah, they ain't got shit to do with this. They wasn't even here when y'all started this bullshit. Let's be honest. Come on. Let's be honest. They wasn't even here when y'all started this bullshit. Huh? White wasn't created until the 1600s. That means during the Christian Crusade, during the Dark Age, what that mean? That mean it was black fighting black. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all can't fool me. I know what the fuck goes on. Y'all doing the same thing now. Trying to paint them out to be a false, the fault. Come on. We know during the time of Hercules beat that boy up so bad, kicked him out. He was mad because he couldn't fight, so he started practicing medicine, and he went and did some shit with those Caucasus Mountains, and he created, and he said, if y'all help me go take over, I'm gonna put y'all in rule. Y'all know what the fuck going on. History just keep on repeating itself. Here we are again with history repeating itself. These false images that's supposed to be in control of us. Oh, we said we put y'all in rulership of them. Go ahead and, man, get your ass out of here. What? I see you. I know who you are. That's why they sitting there and attacking the masculine energy of the world. That's why it's a heavy attack on masculine energy. You don't notice that? You don't notice the feminine energy attacking anything masculine? What? They let the hounds out. They got the hounds out. And then what? What that do? These heavy masculine energies, they not practicing duality. They sitting there. This a man conversation. You don't even know what the fuck a man is. Cut it out. This a manly man conversation. This is a conversation for all men. Shut up. You don't even know what a man is. What the hell is we talking about? You got the idea of what a man is supposed to be from your colonizers. And now you think you know what the fuck a man is. Who taught you that? The people who colonized you. The same motherfuckers who you sitting there telling us to fight is the person who gave you the idea of what a man is. So how the fuck is you fighting something, pretending to be something that they made your ass? And it doesn't make sense. I'm tired of these people doing the stuff that don't make sense. Come on. And you know, I can't use certain verbiage on these platforms, so I'm trying to stay within a level of verbiage that is suitable for the algorithm, right? But you can't come at me with the same image that was taught to you by your oppressors and then tell me to fight your motherfucking oppressors when you ain't even fighting your oppressors. You allowed yourself to become the ideal image that they wanted you to be, and now you talking about some they're the problem. No. We the problem. We got this all wrong. The idea of a woman, the idea of a man, who gave us that? Who told us that? A woman is supposed to be right by your side, equally yoked. That means if you can wage war, she can wage war. That means if she can go to, if you could go to, you're supposed to protect her weaknesses. She's supposed to protect your weakness. Together, y'all supposed to show a unity of strength and development, right? That's what it is. It ain't this weird ass shit that y'all got going on. Who got the biggest penis? Didn't Cat Williams tell you all y'all big dick deviants is going down? You still ain't see it yet? Shannon Sharp ass is out of here. He can't build nothing. Huh? Shaq gone. Huh? All you big dick deviants, get your ass out the way. We got work to do. See, Prince agree with me. You know if the dog agree with me, shit real. You know what I'm saying? The dog agree with me. Huh? Y'all fucking up this world. Y'all got us protecting the carnal and not doing nothing about the mental, right? Everybody want to protect the carnal. We sitting here challenging each other physically, but ain't nobody challenging each other's mind no more. All we doing is trying to see if your thing swing low. Do your thing swing low, do it throttle, do it swell. Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a butt? I'm sick of this shit. Can you throw it over your shoulder? I don't care what you could do with that motherfucker. I don't care. I'm sick of this shit. We got to do better. And it starts in the mind. It don't start with no physical attributes. Your physical attributes change all the time. People go from fat to skinny all the time, but what's in your mind? Everybody want to act like we got the freedom of speech, but don't got the freedom to thought. How the fuck you get the freedom of speech without the freedom of thought? Don't even make sense. That should be the number one, freedom of thought. We sitting down here talking about something. I could say whatever I want to say, but can you think however you want to think? No. Yeah, you could say whatever you want to say, but can you think? Huh? Who'd have thought it? Come on, man. I'm tired of y'all trying to pretend like y'all ain't in some ideal image. And another thing, I want to tell all you religious people out there, who told you something was blasphemous? Did you read it for yourself and determine that it wasn't for you? Or did somebody else read it and determine it wasn't for you? Because if they read it and determined that it wasn't for you, how the fuck did they read it if it was blasphemous? That means they shouldn't even have read it. So who determined it was blasphemous if nobody was supposed to read it? Make it make sense. I'm trying to tell y'all better open y'all eyes. This world is changing. This world is changing. The Bible say the reader is the greatest. The Bible say ain't nobody greater than the reader of that book. That's what the Bible say. It say of all the pharaohs and pharisees in the world, you are the greatest. Why? Because you're the reader. You're the person that's putting the knowledge in yourself. You're the person that's reading the book. Somebody who read that book and then told you about it, that makes them great, not you. The Bible tells you that the reader is the greatest of all the Pharisees and all the pharaohs in this world. You are the greatest. Why? Because you took the time to read. And understanding was supposed to be given. That's why I said don't lean on your own understanding, because someone gave you the understanding that you have right now. Someone else gave us this understanding. This ain't our understanding. This is the understanding of the world that we live in. Someone else coached me into this and told me the operation of this world. This ain't what I learned in this world. Someone else told me this shit. Someone else told you that this is what you're supposed to do. You go to work, your grades, you get married, you sucky ducky quack quack, and you shut the fuck up. Someone told me that. Just like somebody told it to you. So how is you running around with this ego or this pride, and you ain't even learned the world for yourself? You learned the world based off how someone else wanted you to view it. And now you running around with so much ego and so much pride off of someone else's example of how this world should be. Make it make sense. Y'all stunting for nothing. Y'all rocking all these chains for no reason. Y'all doing all of this imagery and shit for no reason, because someone else shaped the world like this. Someone else created a Hollywood and Idol Tree and all of this shit down here for duality. Someone else told you that these things was wrong instead of rituals. Someone else told you to hide your sexual urges and be shameful of the urge. Someone else told you this shit. There was a time where 13-year-olds was marrying 40-year-olds, and you had to pay the bridal. Yeah, 3 goats and a billy shack or something like that. I don't know. Me, ham rack shack, and a billy goat. I don't know what's the price. I know it was bridal wages. I know if you took my daughter, I owed you a goat and 3 mules. Huh? Think about that. That means before there was a slavery for us, there was a slavery for y'all. Shit. Y'all was going to whatever kingdom paid the highest wage. Huh? Shit. Or they might have had a field day with us, or a picnic, whatever you want to call it. But what the fuck was going on with y'all before that? You motherfuckers was getting auctioned off for a billy goat and a hamster. As long as somebody can pay the bridal price. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. How much are you? I'm just 2 billy goats. Hey, human pride, yo, we is not nothing, man. We is wrong. As a collective, we is so wrong, man. We is so wrong, man. I apologize, man, for every kingdom that was created off the back of a woman, man. I apologize, man. I don't know what the fuck we was doing down here, but I promise you, we got this shit all wrong. You hear me? I don't know what the fuck we was doing. I don't know how we started beefing with each other as far as men and women go, right? Because this shit goes back. This is not something. I don't know what the fuck happened. The favoritism of one kid. I don't know what happened. Daddy's favorite, mother's mate. I don't know what took place, but we started beefing with each other, and we've been secretly beefing with each other since the beginning. Masculine and feminine energy been beefing with each other since the beginning. You hear me? And I don't care what vessel you in, whether you in a man's vessel or a woman's vessel, you being occupied by one of these energies, whether masculine or feminine. And the feminine energy is kicking masculine energy ass. I promise you that. They done put milk in your body, got you growing breasts. They got you taking all different types of medicine, got you getting hormones and shit. You don't know how to deal with your emotions. They putting estrogen in oatmeal. They is fucking up masculine energy. Do you hear me? They is kicking masculine energy ass. You hear me? And then the ones who is masculine, they become divine feminine masculine. And then they think they flamboyant and shit and put on blue jackets and start dancing around in front of the motherfucking screen and shit. I don't know what the fuck going on anymore. I'm confused. Huh? Yeah, man, you ain't get you ain't just shit. You ain't. I don't give a fuck. There's no possible way you could tell me just because you take a dick you mad. No, hell no. If that's the case, just give it to the women already. They the most masculine motherfuckers out here because they taking it in all holes. So if masculine energy is masculine energy, then give it to women because they the most masculine motherfuckers down here because they think pain is pleasure and they loving that shit. But me personally, nope. If that's what I gotta sign up for to be masculine, count me the fuck out. I don't want it. Fuck it. Fuck it. You hear me? If that's what it takes. Hey, listen. If that's what it takes to be masculine, I don't want it. Count me out. Huh? What's the next step? What's the next one? Because I'm not doing it. Okay. And yeah, alpha female, this shit is weird, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, you can't be looked at as the image because they attacking it so tough. You know what I mean? These people put on their Michael Jackson I'm bad jackets and they start fucking unzipping these zippers and you don't know what they're going what's going to pop out of one of them zippers because it was like what? It was like 50 zippers on that jacket. You know what I'm saying? So you see somebody with a Michael Jackson, he's bad jacket on, you better get the hell away from them, especially if they wearing one glove. You hear me? If they got one glove on, they dangerous. If they got the fingers cut out of that, listen, get away from them, okay? Huh? You hear me? Anybody that's got fingers cut out of a glove, I'm skeptical of because the whole purpose of the glove is to keep your hands warm. And if you cut the fingers out that motherfucker, that's like somebody wearing shorts and a sweater. To me, that's confusing. That's confusing the body. How you want your lower half to be cool, but your upper half to be hot? Something ain't right. So anybody who, put a pair of gloves on and cut the fingers out, listen, I'm already looking at you like you defeating the purpose of a glove. Huh? You defeating the whole purpose of a glove. And that's confusing to me. So I'm cautious of people like that. You know what I mean? Somebody with shorts on and a hoodie. Yeah, I'm watching your ass. You might not think I'm watching you, but I'm watching you because if you was cold, you should have put some pants on. The fact that you got on shorts with a hoodie lets me know that something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? My spider senses is tingling. I see shorts and a hoodie. You tricking your own body. You know what I'm saying? It's no way your lower half is a different temperature than your upper half. It just ain't making no sense. You know what I mean? And then I'm thinking like, it's a lot of other shit that I be thinking about. Women that go get their nails done long as hell. How you wiping your ass? You can't be wiping your ass properly with them nails on unless you scratching your booty hole. Something ain't right. So, I be skeptical a lot of different things, and I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm cautious. Women with long nails, they always want to try to feed you something and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about where them nails have been and if you properly clean them. You know what I mean? Fuck that strawberry, fuck that chocolate, whatever it is, fuck that. Where them fingers been? So there's a lot of things that I'm very skeptical about. I'm scared. This is a scary world we live in. You know what I'm saying? People passing around germs like they like you see it. We just spent the last 3 years fighting off an invisible, we know if this shit was airborne, if people was attracting it by touching you. At one point, they said black people was giving out COVID. I ain't even know what the fuck was going on. They was like, what? Yeah, if you black, you a carrier. A what? What the hell is that? I didn't know what was going on. And I'm still kind of confused coming out of the midst of things. You know what I mean? Trying to get back into a social society environment, whatever you want to call it. It's still, looking skeptical right now. We got so much mayhem going on in the world. Even Kanye West, a lot of stuff Kanye West said It's coming out to look true. You know, the sacrificial stuff that's going on, the fact that they're born into this. Why ain't nobody else speaking up if they know this is going on? That means it's a brotherhood. Just like they said, just like Meat said, we all look out for each other. Ain't that what they said? We all look out for each other. So them getting on here attacking, Jaguar, it's not a good look, because it's saying that you just looking out for the rest of the industry people that's doing messed up stuff, right? Ray J's been a boy toy for how long? Nobody even knew who Ray J was. Little Kim said, ain't that Brandy's brother? You know what I'm saying? Even now, nobody even Ray J out there kissing Kai Cenat and them ass. How is you Ray J? You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? You Ray J. How you Ray J? You out here kissing Kai Cenat and the AMP ass. How is that? How you acting like you knew and you need to make a name for yourself? That means it's a governing thing. I mean, you don't want new up and coming people to made it. You already made it. You was hanging out with Whitney Houston. Can we get a chance? Damn, Ray J. Can we get a chance? Shit. You want to just try to reinvigorate yourself. We don't want Ray Vision. You know what I'm saying? This shit is for us. This social media stuff is for the little people to get a chance. It's not for your ass to come out and try to do, streaming and still drop albums. You got your genre that you wanted to stay in. You wanted to be a motherfucking party hopper. You wanted to be a pill popper. You wanted to be somebody just to call when they needed a door stopper. Now you want to be out here and be a streamer. Constant that this. Get your ass out of here, Ray J. We didn't like it when you came out with one wish. Everybody knows a genie give you 3 wishes. You talking about if you had one wish. Yeah. We like to think we get 3 wishes. If I had one wish. Yeah. You should have wished that motherfucking that video never came out with you and Kim. That's what your one wish should have been. If I had one wish, that's what you should have wished. That video never came out. That's all we know you for. That's it, Ray J. Stop acting like you somebody in this motherfucker world. You Brandy brother. Huh? Moesha. Get your ass out of here. Let us try. Let us try to make it in this world. Already party with the elites. And you out here. First you want to do love and hip hop. Then you want to do this. Then you want to be on the news. Get your ass out of here. Sit your ass down somewhere. Let somebody else make it. You done fucked up the world enough going to Diddy parties. Now, what you going to have? Ray parties? Huh? What you going to do? Ray Y Jelly parties? We don't want no Ray Y Jelly parties. Get your ass out of here. Shit. We already seen what you can do with the world. You a follower. You ain't no leader. You ain't even trying to be a hero. That's why when Nicki Minaj said, who's gonna be the good person, you say it can't be me. It can't be me. I guess I'm just gonna be villain number 2. Because you a follower, my boy. We don't want you leading the pack or nothing. Matter of fact, ain't you and Whack 100 about to go down with a RICO act? Yeah, when that trial start? When that Ray J trial start with what he doing with that agency over there and that girls club and that gagency. He got a gagency and a girls club. What he doing with that? That's what they need to investigate. Mr. Police Officer, I got your pizza. Come get Ray J. Huh? Mr. Police Officer, since we cleaning stuff up, come get Ray J ass. He got that motherfucking he got that girls club that ain't got no girls in it. Yeah, get his ass. Book him, Dano. He got a girls club that ain't got no girls in it. He using it as a gang. And it's a social media gang. They cyberbullying and stalking people. They all over TikTok. I seen them. I seen all of his gang. They operating together. They are flooding the airways. He is operating an organized crime. Get his ass. They're cyberbullying and they're doing shit. Stop him. It's coming from Ray J. I promise you. If we lock Ray J and Whack 100 up, this shit'll get a lot better. Get their ass. They operate in a agency, and he's using it to blackmail people like P. Diddy's son. Yeah, he blackmailing P. Diddy's son because P. Diddy's son messed with trannies. And Ray J got the proof that he messed with trannies because Ray J set it up for them to mess with trannies. He was working the secret organization of mail ordering in the hip hop industry. So he was running all of these people. He's doing that. Ray J is the one that they call, and he got everything in secrecy. That's why he's a handler. He's the person that's he's like a Jaguar. He provides them with the guys. Yeah, that's Ray J. Ray J doing that shit. Get his ass. Book him, Dano. Book him. Yeah, male escort shit. Yeah, he doing that nasty shit. Get him. It's a gay agency and a girls club. Look into both of them, FBI, feds, whoever the fuck is looking at these social media profiles. Look into Ray J. He's got a girls club. He even said it on that Marco show. He said that he was going to get them on Orlando Brown. He said, I'm gonna call the people from the gay agency and I'm gonna call the people from the girls club, and we're gonna have an army up here, and we're gonna see if he really about that stuff that he's saying he about. Get his ass. Get Ray J. Ray J is a manipulator. That's why he said he wanted to get in the shower with ISO Speed and Kai Cenat. That's why he was like, I want to take a shower with ISO Speed and Kai Cenat. Ray J about 50 years old talking about he want to get in the shower with Kai Cenat and ISO Speed. Something ain't right. Get his ass. He should go to jail just for that thought alone. Fuck that. The receipts are right on the internet. Do I need to pull up the thing with do I need to pull up the interview with Orlando Brown when Ray J got mad and he was sitting on the side and he was like, I'll call some people up here from the gay agency, so on and so forth. You asking me where's my proof? It's right there in that video. It's right there in that video. He's sitting there and he's telling them, I'm about to call some people. We about to really see if he about what he say he about. And we about to really see if he since he goggling on that mic, we gonna get some girls up here from the girls club and really see if he about what he say he about. Ray J said that shit. I didn't make this up. I told you I don't sit here and try to make shit up. I look at the facts, and the fact is he said that shit. That can be under investigation for a RICO act. Him saying out his mouth that he's going to get some people up here from the gay agency and the girls club. He was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't call him from the girls club because then I got an army. So he said that out his own mouth that he's using them for that type of shit. That's a RICO. I'm not making it up. I can't make stuff up like that. It's impossible. I'm gonna show you. Let me switch my account so I can get the commercial free one. Watch. Listen, since you want to try to make it seem like I'm making stuff up, listen. Listen.
Oh, from the
girls
beginning.
can come through some of my trans friends.
That's it.
So we can make sure Orlando is in pocket. But
Oh my God, I feel like an hour.
I want to put him to
Hold
you.
on.
I want to eat your pussy. You want to gag on the mic?
No, you're not.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat your pussy.
You want to gag on the
Ray
mic?
J.
I got you.
Ray. I'm gonna eat his pussy, and that's it.
Got it.
Okay. He's been sucking dick.
See, he was saying, let's get some people. I can't even play it because the words
It's
and the
serious
verbiage.
on Power.
I want to
Matter
make
of
sure
fact,
that.
Hold on.
How many-
I'm sorry, TikTok. I gotta end the live because it already said some stuff that can't be said. Hey, go over to Ralph DaWise. That's Ralph DaWise. Make sure you subscribe to the page or hit the follow button over here so you won't miss out on anything. Okay, but I do have to reset the live because I was expecting to play it, but I wasn't expecting Orlando to. I keep on forgetting that that's the part where Orlando say a bunch of shit. Yeah, I'll go. I'm saying it can look bad. If he's already under an investigation for a RICO act, him and Whack 100, this statement right here could look bad. It could look like he's using the agency for this type of activity, right? If he's sitting here saying, let me get some people up here from the agency and let me get some people up from the girls club, a bunch of trans friends, right? And let's see if he's about that stuff. Remember, Ray J out his own mouth said asses is being taken, right? He said asses is being taken, right? And they asked him, like, you know, asses is being taken. Go back to the Nicki Minaj interview. They asked him, right? She was like, so he was like, asses is being taken in weird ways, right? But then he sits on here and he say that he's going to get some of his trans friends to come up here and see if Orlando is really about that. So therefore, you can say that he's participating in the asses being taken in weird ways. One's in the chat. One's in the chat. If you understand what I'm saying, one's in the chat.
I mean, man,
The gay antics are tested and
See,
approved by
the gay antics are tested and approved
Everything has to
by
be
the
gay
agency.
approved. It's like extremely gay. So
Listen,
I'm bringing the gay
Ask
crew up
one
here.
question. It
I
takes
sit on the
one
board of
question.
the agency, pause.
I sit on the board of the
Where do you see
agency.
yourself in 67
The
years?
agency is
With
extremely.
you?
Yep.
With Janet Jackson?
See, and I got the girls club too. That's all my.
And all that bomb pussy
I don't want to.
I got the girls club.
that you got.
See,
Then I got an arm.
see what he say? I don't want to call them up here because then I'm not playing fair. Then I got an army. What does that say at the bottom of the screen? Then I got an army, right? I'm not making this shit up. I'm pointing at how things could look. I'm pointing at what this is. This ain't me. This ain't me. This out his own mouth. You people say, where's the proof? The proof is right there. This is where I'm getting my facts from, his mouth. He just be saying anything, but that can get him in trouble, though. That could get him in trouble if he's using that agency or that girls club for that type of activity. There's a lot of shit going on in this world. There's people who are in that community who love to find straight men and turn them out. Ain't that what they say? They say it's a thrill about that shit. We know there's a heavy fight going on as far as the LGBTIQ community and whatever. We know this shit is problematic. We know it is. So if you're going to represent that, represent it the right way. We already got a lot of problems going on in this world with trans canine and fluffies or furries, whatever the fuck going on, right? Our kids want to be cats now, right? So if you're going to uphold the image of something, uphold it the right way. If you got a gay agency and a if you got a gay agency and a girls club, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got the image of something. Hold it the right way. Think about it. He's saying he a heterosexual man, but he's using them for fucking army. He's using the gay agency and the trans. He's not a trans. He's not gay. So he's using them as his will, and he's supposed to be a heterosexual, allegedly. Make it make sense. It's devious. It's very fucking devious.
Armies. Yep, and then I got an army. 30 minutes to the
Where we at right now?
Let's see. Let's hit Roz and see if there's anybody from the TGC from the girls club
beginning?
that can come through. Some of my trans friends.
That's it.
See, I didn't make it up. He said hit the girls club, hit Rosalind from the girls club, and see if some of them can come up and let's put him to the test since he want to deep throat the mic. He said that. I didn't say that shit. Now, if he just saying anything, it looks very weird that he followed this up by saying that he want to get in the shower with Kai Cenat and ISO Speed. That's all I'm saying. It just don't make sense, especially if y'all already under a RICO. If y'all already under a RICO investigation, shit, allegedly Brandy's involved and the mom, right? So under the investigation that I heard about a couple of years ago, Whack 100, Ray J, Brandy, and her mom is under a RICO investigation. I didn't make that shit up. That was something that was said a couple of years back. That's why Brandy allegedly stopped fucking with Ray J, because he got the mom and them caught up in some shit. I'm just saying, if we go, I mean, a lot of people blinded by stuff. I just hear stuff and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? I just hear shit and I just keep it pushing because in my mind, I'd be like, what the fuck? Is they whack 100 under an investigation? That's probably why he got so much shit going on with Los Cannon and them, and the whole, Los Cannon and the whole, whack 100 basically. hey, that whole Nick, hey, y'all see what the fuck going on with the whole Nipsey Hussle, him being hired by Big U and blah, 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 blah. And listen, I ain't making this shit up. I ain't making it up. That's what's going on. Right? More and more information come out every day. Look at what's going on with Aaron the plumber and Whack 100, right? Aaron the plumber, Whack 100, Vlad TV. All of it is right in front of you. The chaos is all right there. Clout chasing is a hell of a drug, but at what it gets to a point, right? Because if you just saying anything for clout, shit, I mean, you going to incriminate yourself for clout? Like, or is that the new clout now? Is saying incriminating shit the new clout? Like trying to make yourself seem like you're involved in incriminating shit? Is that the new clout? No jumper involved? Yeah, no jumper. Vlad, Aaron Plummer, and Whack 100. Like, come on. Aaron Plummer was putting it out that Zeus Network is practicing rituals coming from Greek mythology, and that's why all of them is named that. Like, they want every character to take on Greek gods and stuff like that. And then he said they also sacrifice people or stalk people's life. Allegedly, this is what Aaron Plummer say. You know what I mean? Aaron Plummer saying that about Zeus Network, that they, devil worship, whatever the case may be. They say it's a lot of shit going on. You can't make it up. Look, they couldn't go nowhere with big homie CC speaking about stuff. And now look at 607 Unc or 6, whatever his name is. Look at him. Now, all the stuff that I was saying, he's saying that shit, but in a crazy way. Right? He's saying it in a crazy way. This doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. But he not giving you no real, like, he's not articulating it to where as though he's showing you the facts from the Emerald Tablets or from like Zachariah Stitchens or from the history of the studies of the world. Because there's other people besides Zachariah Stitchens, but he's not showing you where he's getting this knowledge from. That's because he's being informed. It's different when you're getting the knowledge from the universe, and it's different when you're being informed. Right? That's why he can sit there and still have his low vibrational sexual urges, saying that he used to do it to boys, but he fought them demons, and now he's a chosen one, right? But then he still, sexualizes situations, like when he was just on TikTok with that impersonator, Juma, or whatever his name is, right? He started saying my London Bridge is going down. And then he was like, wait. That's that, there's a lot of zesty things going on, right? And it don't look good, But listen, I'm telling y'all, man, hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App. Great things is happening around us. We here for the long haul. All right. We here for the long haul. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal if you can. If you can't, just think about it and somebody else will do it. I promise you somebody else will do it. All you got to do is put the thought out there. Aaron is a clout chaser. Yes, you're right. Aaron is a clout chaser, and he's creating that whole beef with Ray J for clout. Listen to what you said. Clout chasing has become the thing. Everybody's creating controversy or some type of fight, beef in order to get clout. Think about it. He was supposed to do that interview with Vlad, and they bought him the ticket, and he started complaining about you had me in coach, and you ain't had no pillows, and it's all ego. It's the battle of egos. Everybody got their ego out. Everybody's soaring, Everybody's soaring. But it says the meek shall inherit the earth. So the meek is getting knowledge and stuff right now. And these egotistical people are mad that we're getting this knowledge from the universe. That's why it says the meek and the hairlock should inherit the earth. The meek and the hairlock. Maybe y'all should look up what a hairlock is. I got people that work at this network, and after Aaron broke ass, and he still went back. Yeah, he went back because the clout. He went back because the clout. Yeah. He's chasing clout. He had to go back because of the clout. I ain't gonna respond to that because I don't know. That shit a weird direction to me. I just can't. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me again, then it's shame on me. I can't be fooled 2 times. Why would I let myself be fooled 2 times? But look at you got to see it. Everybody sees it in the world. They see it, but see, because of the entertainment that's around it, we keep on feeding into it because of the entertaining part of it, right? It's gossip. It's, you know, it's like you got to keep up with everybody else keeping up just so you can know what the conversation is at the water cooler. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, a lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people keep up with it because of that factor, right? It's water cooler conversation. It's very distracting. Yes. Two seconds.
I'm not allowed to say, I'm not to say, murmur you clipped him. I've got to say, great for sensual assault. I want to say, murmur. Oh yes, you clip him, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. Can't talk, 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 can't. I know the truth is hard to swallow, but these rules we need to follow. Omission still a lie, you be in trouble if you don't comply. What about freedom? God-given freedom, I'm talking about freedom. Freedom from Babylon. I'm not to say, murmur you clipped him. I've got to say, great for sensual assault. I want to say, murmur. Oh yes, you clip him, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. Can't talk, 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 talk. Now we read between the lines with emojis, all these signs we babble, 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 babble on. It's like freedom is babble gone. Let's talk about freedom, God-given freedom. I'm talking about freedom, freedom from Babylon. Can't talk, 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 can't. I'm not allowed to say, I'm not to say, murmur you clipped him. I've got to say, great for sensual assault. I want to say, murmur. Oh yes, you clipped, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault.
We had to change the words up. We had to change the words up. I mean, I think we could have kept it.
I'm the witness to a crime for the very first time.
Just to be on the safe side.
The case was never tried, and I've been tongue-tied. Hey, I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free. I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free. I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free. I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free. Free.
Are you? Let's see what's your name on there. Did you type something?
He paid the toll for a brighter day.
Oh, type something in the comment section so I can tell people to follow.
Move as one, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love.
What?
Move as one,
Oh yeah,
moving in love.
that's what I'm saying. I'm on live right now, so I can't say anything. But I'm gonna call you when I get off live.
Reach for his hands, the
Hear me?
stars align. Time bends softly.
Let me finish this live up real quick. Let me right back. Right back.
Together we rise.
That was my son.
Atlas leads where the broken end. Move as one, moving in love, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love, moving in love. Move as one, moving in love.
Oh, there you go, right there. I'll make sure y'all go follow that account. That's my oldest son right there. Sure. I don't know what page you on though, because we live on Twitter.
We've been journeying in the wrong direction this whole time. We've been journeying outside of ourselves. Why?
DaWise, talk to him.
Now
It's been a long time.
a lot of people didn't even know my kids was on
understanding.
right? All
Maybe
this time,
this is the year right here.
imagine he ain't even in touch with his kids. Blah, 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 all that.
Within. There's something inside.
That's why I ignored it. 'Cause I
We
know
gotta do better collectively, you know?
I don't sit there.
Right.
I don't have to sit there and fight lies. You know what I mean?
Within.
They wanted to paint an
This-
image. They wanted to paint an image, and it wasn't no point of me sitting there fighting a lie. You know what I mean? That's what they want. They want you to sit there and combat a lie, right? To sit there and say he got this other kid. He don't even talk to his kids. Blah blah blah. That's why I ignored all that shit. That's why I overlooked it. All of that falsity that they was putting out there. You know, he's got a 600-pound woman. All of that shit. That's why I ignored that shit, because why am I going to fight a lie? Why am I? It's a lose-lose battle for me to sit there and fight a lie. And plus, it was none of their business, right? Whatever the situation might be, it was really none of their business. But they want to make your business their business while their business stay secretive, right? That's why I ain't, man, listen, I refuse. I refuse to be that person. Sit there and fight a lie up and down. For what? Whatever image they wanted to paint, let them paint that. The truth gonna reveal itself. You know, they just try to bully me off the app. That's all they wanted me to do, was try to, oh yeah, he need to go back to TikTok. Nah, this is a free platform for everybody. This is how you build multi-streaming platforms. Y'all just scary. Can't operate nowhere else but over here. And Instagram. Can't even operate on Instagram. They mad because we look past all of that. They want us sitting in the house drinking Jack Daniels. That's what they want. They want us sitting in the house drinking Jack. They want us stuck in the crib with Jack. I don't even like Jack. I wasn't too fond of Jack and Jill. Before Jack met Jill, he was nimble and quick. After he met Jill, he burnt his shit on a candlestick. You feel me? You know? Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jack met Jill and burnt his shit. Yeah, that what happened. I remember the story. Y'all remember the story. That's what happened. That's how the story went. Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jack met Jill and burnt his shit. Yep. And then they went tumbling down a hill after or something like that. I don't know. I remember. Do you remember? I remember. Hey, listen, man. We still got a live to do tonight. Somebody said I'm hidden and they can't. You're hidden. I can't see you behind the mic. What the hell do you need to see me for? You need to listen to me. All you gotta do is listen to me. Okay? Just listen. That's why I don't got a camera on. It's not about looking at me. It's not about seeing me. Now, listen, if nobody told you that they love you today, let me be the first but not the last to tell you that I love you. Namaste, Ashe, salutations. Tonight, we'll do a longer live. Tonight, we'll do a longer one. Candlestick. It wasn't. It was Jill. Jill did it. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, y'all messing up the story. Y'all know that's not how the story went. It's Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack met Jill and burnt his shit. Stop messing up the nursery rhyme, okay? And if you're not in the Discord, get over to the Discord. If you ain't in the Discord yet, get over to the Discord. It's the full moon now. Got an energy. Jaguar might be in a bath tonight.
So I better see you in the Discord.
Mr. Police Officer, I got your piece up.
Love is love, sets us apart. It's a virtual town, so inviting. You know they want you around, it's exciting. Oh, the party's going on in the Discord.
If you ain't in the Discord, join the Discord.
You can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there, socializing and sharing. So I better see you in the Discord. Story time, movie nights, we get messy and watch the fights. It's a virtual town and it's glowing. Very busy with the love we've been showing. Oh, the party's going on in the Discord.
It's a pop. Don't act like it's not a pop. It's a pop.
When we're not here, we're
Can't
over
help but
there,
move.
socializing
It's like
and
reggaeton.
sharing. So I better see you
We
in the
just waiting for
Discord.
somebody to scream Pondy River, Pondy Pine.
In the Discord. In the Discord. In the Discord.
Reggae, got that reggaeton. Got that reggaeton to it. Yeah. We're gonna get Trevor to do a remix to this with the Yard Boys. Trevor Green gonna come out. Your boy about your boy. Your boy about your boy.
You can never be bored in the Discord. When we're not here, we're over there, socializing and sharing. So I better see you in the Discord. In the Discord.
Gonna get the Miamians on this beat right here. They're gonna come off.
In the Discord.
Hey, love is love, man. I appreciate y'all for riding this out. We are monetized now, so you know we ain't going nowhere. We here to stay, right? Hey, man, it took us. We
I
fucked
ride
this.
with my brothers.
And I appreciate everybody that
Cause when I
rolled with it.
win, they win. That's love in the storm. I
All
ride
the
with my
negative, we pushed it off, didn't we?
brothers.
We
Cause when
ignored
I
it.
win, they win.
Now they
That's
mad.
love.
And we
When
winning.
I win, they win.
Shout out to Replay Gang.
When I win,
They always
they
coming
win,
through.
that's love. I ain't never tripping on shit, that's us.
Hey, we put
I
their
ain't
ass
never
in.
tripping on shit, that's
Hey,
us.
shout out to the gift.
All of my brothers, we moving together, we moving as one.
Pat.
All of
We
my brothers, we
appreciate
moving
it.
together, we moving as one.
You know?
All of
You
my
want a
brothers, we
membership
moving
or got a
together, we moving
membership?
as
Hey,
one.
hit that membership.
All
Let's
of
get
my
some
brothers,
more
we
people
moving
in
together,
here.
we moving as one.
All right, let's get some more people in here. Y'all know what we gotta do. We gotta share the live. We gotta make the thing. You know? If we state it, they will come. If we build it, they will come. Let's build it. All right? Work with me. Why y'all ain't tell me it was an echo? I know y'all heard that echo the whole time. Y'all ain't say nothing about the echo. Y'all ain't say nothing about the echo. Wasn't nobody gonna say it was an echo. Alright. We ain't beefing with these people no more, you hear me? No point of beefing with these people no more, man. We gotta put another story time together. I think I got one lined up. I gotta check it out. I got a story time lined up. Hey, I love y'all, man. Great things to come. Great things are to come. Hey, we building something better, man. Be a part of the collective. Who do you cast your lot with? You know, everybody's casting their lot right now. Who you casting your lot with? Right? Make sure you sit at the right table now. It's getting ugly out there. Get you somebody that's going to protect your mental, protect your peace. I mean, you're doing a fine job of protecting your body already. Everybody always protect their body. We make sure of that. But hey, get somebody that's going to protect your mental, protect your peace. Hey, love is love. Mama said, I say, taking so long. Look, man, the image of oneself should be greater than reality. The image of oneself should be greater than reality. If you're not thinking highly of yourself, nobody else gonna think highly of you. I promise you that. You got to think highly of yourself first. Right?
In the storm, I ride with my brothers. Cause when I win, they win. That's love. In the storm, I ride with my brothers. Cause when I win, they win. That's love.
And if y'all ain't been to the Atlas store, make sure y'all get to the Atlas store, okay? Get over there to the Atlas store.
You know, lately a nigga been fighting a whole lot of demons. A lot of shit we do gon' have consequences, but we gotta be ready for them. Emergency, I just got out of surgery.
I'm having problems with my heart and it won't work. In the meantime, in between time, y'all know we gotta keep fighting these demons. We gotta keep fighting these demons.
I'ma stay right here for this toxic, gonna take breath from me. I'm sipping his hand and eat this pain, but it ain't helping.
My little nigga going against the grain and that shit stressing me. I pray to God that God have mercy.
I'm
living a crazy life.
I just shot at a nigga for talking some shit on the gang.
He paid the price.
I was young in the rush for the money, my hunger for paper.
He saved my life.
And I should get saved tonight. If
You wanna lick shit, we can get rich shit, we can get paid tonight.
Dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money, everybody want this shit.
Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down.
You gonna do anything to get it, but when you gonna go out there? Shit, gotta think about it.
187.
Murder by eye, nigga.
You kept a nigga, you don't know if you gon' go heaven.
Gotta chalk that shit over, dog. Real talk. Hey, fight my demon, fight my demon. So many demons. Me against these demons. Against these demons. Fight my demons, fight my demons. Fight it in my.
It's me against these demons.
Me against these demons.
Whoa.
I'm fighting these
You
demons up
could
in this ghost. I'm fighting these demons. I'm on the
chill
road.
out.
Say K with a beam up under my coat. Get hit in the spleen if you want to smoke. That money be green, so niggas on go. I'm looking so clean, I used to be broke. Remember they laughed at me and they choked. Gave them the ball and nigga they chose. Say if it's turn out, nigga you go. My little nigga don't follow no code. Follow no code, no code.
My niggas follow me like a pope.
Stand on my word and stand by the consequence. They say I'm heartless, thanks for the compliment. I seen your dead homie yell a company. BMG gang and bitch fit competent. Don't wanna hear that shit. I gotta kill that shit. Lead them militant. I can get ignorant. We not considerate. Niggas do silly shit. We get the drilling shit. Guilty and innocent.
Don't give a fuck about bystander.
I can pull up in the high level. Don't take no slander.
Don't take no slander.
Dollar bill, y'all. Everybody want the money. Everybody want this shit.
Everybody want the money, but don't wanna go down.
You'll do anything to get it, but